When Cornelius Ursus 106 107. The Bithynians again, so soon after the case of Julius Bassus, they have indicted the consul Valerius Rufus, the very Valerius whom they had recently demanded and accepted as their advocate against Bassus. When they, when they were escorted into the Senate, they demanded an investigation. Valerius asked that he too should be permitted to summon witnesses in his defense, but the Bithynians objected, so the hearing was begun. I spoke in defense of Varenus, nor not without success. Whether I spoke well or badly, the written portion or the speech will show. For when speeches are delivered, fortune is the controlling factor. For better or for worse, the memory, the voice, the gestures, the actual occasion, and finally affliction of loathing for defendant diminish or enhance greatly the approval a speech wins, whereas the written version is free from the resentment, free from partiality, free from the partiality, and is not affected by adverse circumstances. The speaker who opposed me was one of the Bithynians, Fonteius Manius, who was very long on words but very short on facts. Most, Greek, most Greeks like him mistake flavius for richness of content. The convolutions of long and turgid period sentences were wrought in a single breath like a torrent, as Julius Candidus is quite wittily wont to say. Eloquence is one thing, and loquacity is another. Eloquence is the gift of one or two at most. Indeed, if we believe Marcus Antonius, no one has it. Whereas Candidus terms loquacity is the property of many, and particularly of all shameless individuals. Next day, Romulus made a clever, spirited, and cultivated defense of Varenus, and Negrinus' speech indicting him was close-packed, dignified, and elegant. Achilles Rufus, the consul de Senate, proposed that the Bithynians be granted an investigation, and he passed over the application of Varenus without mention of it, which was a species of refusal. The consular Cornelius Priscus was for granting both accusers and defendant their applications, and his proposal prevailed with the majority. So we obtained our request, which though not enshrined in the law and highly customary, was fair. I will not explain by letter why it was fair, so that you may hanker after the speech. If what Homer says is true, Bowman poured louder praises on that song which floats more recently about their ears. I must be careful not to let the chatter of a letter despoil the charm and bloom of novelty which is the greatest recommendation of that little speech. Farewell.